Umi Naoshi by Maritu is what we're going to be reacting to today. But of course, I'll say this at the beginning of the video all the time, every time. Please do check the link in the description because it's not my content, it's their content. As much as possible, I'd rather you go to the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share. Do whatever you want, really, and show the original creators some love because it's not my content, it's theirs. I do not want to take it away from them, and I'm sure they make amazing content on their own channel and shit like that. I'm just here to give my thoughts, see if I like it, and I'm sure I will enjoy it. But yes, link in the description of the channel in the video. Please do check that out. Seeing as this is a 4-minute long video, I will stop somewhere in the middle and give you my thoughts right after, and then we just listen to it whole afterwards. But yeah, more Mara too. I'm sure I'm going to be shocked by this one. I mean, Umi, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Umi Naoshi, it means rebirth. So that's the only thing I am getting at so far. I do not know what to expect. But anyways, enough of me yapping. Let's go ahead and listen to the song, shall we? I I'm I'm confused. I mean, there was one part that I did get shocked by, but it's not as bad, or like it's not as shocking as some other Marutu songs, that's for sure. The part where it says, "Bring this cycle of death and rebirth to an end. Come destroy this world and this heart and this body, and the boundless peace that has existed until now." I wonder what they mean by rebirth, like genuinely, because I don't know. I'm not quite sure what they're talking about. There is another like lyrics that I'm looking at. It is in English, of course, that has annotations, but I think this no. I I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, I'm just very confused right now. I mean, I say I mean a lot, don't I? I'm sorry for that. I have no clue what's happening. Genuinely. I'm trying to piece up something, but the only thing that stays in my mind is rebirth. The song is nice, don't get me wrong, but I'm just very confused. But tell me a video, tell me a song video where I'm not confused and I'm trying to piece up the lyrics. Anyways, the lyrics that I was looking at that has annotations was, "For you whom I haven't met yet, I'll grant your wish to never be born." It says this is essentially the singer saying, because this world is so horrible, I understand you don't want to be born, so I won't give birth to you. Wait, what? Why is there an ad right here? You're such a... The singer is saying this to an unborn child. Pretty sure. Oh. If we look at it in that sense, from that only annotation, then maybe, like, they're just talking about how the world is a fucked up place right now. Because I can sort of see, you know, some of the lyrics saying that, like, I'm giving birth to a child of a man like that, with misery being sneered at by diligence. What I understand is the failure of denial, and love that has become an empty shell. Maybe, oh, is that what I'm, because when I see this, it's a uterus. It's a uterus, 100%. I'll search up what a uterus is. I know what a uterus looks like, because, you know, everybody goes through, you know, physical education and stuff like that, sciences. You should know this. You should know how the male and female organ looks like, and this is how a uterus looks like. So is that why they're saying rebirth and shit like that? Because they don't want to give birth to someone if they are not going to live like a happy life and shit like that. There's like if you're not prepared to be a parent and shit like that. That's why I know this is like very unrelated, but make sure to practice safe sex. All right, make sure to practice that. But you never know when you'll be ready. You know what I mean? I feel like nobody is ever ready. It just happens at the moment. Of course, even if you do you should practice doing it safely. All right. I don't know why I started talking about doing it safely, because it talks about rebirth. It says here. Okay. Well, in the lyric thing here, it says this song may contain sensitive elements, suicidal themes. Huh? Maybe I need to listen to it more, because clearly there's more lyrics that I have not listened to. You know what? Let's keep going, shall we? Because I'm confusing myself even. I just started talking about the uterus, and then about... Yeah, let's go. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I like that. I like this song. This is actually a pretty nice song. I mean, of course, the meaning of the song, I'm not quite sure yet, but there is like translation notes here. It says, Uminaoshi isn't a word that's typically used to mean rebirth. Rather, it is a compound made of a word meaning to give birth, and a word that carries the sense of doing something over to fix mistakes. Because you messed it up the last time, thus a literal translation of the title would be something like giving birth over again, in the hopes of doing it right this time. What? Oh, Ado made a cover on this? Oh. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this song is talking about. I'm gonna read the other annotated lyric here. It says, as the next victim appears in a secret room. The victim becoming the singer's child, and the secret room, I'm guessing, is the hospital room. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is about giving birth. Of course, it's so obvious. What am I talking about? There's legit a uterus, or or diagram of a uterus in front of my screen. But like, are they trying to say that when you're born you live like a slave? Because it says right here, I reproduce as a slave, that alone is my life. Oh, or are they like, or like, are they saying that the one who reproduces babies are slaves? No, I don't know. I'm confused. because I don't know what they're talking about. Like, saying looking at the present at the moment, I cut off the absolute hardness of those words and this malformed defeat. Wholeheartedly believing one life is all you get is the birth of pure delusion. So saying I reduce as a slave, that alone is my life. The strangely pleasant feeling of parting of your own accord with the piece that is connected and then cut off. Frankly, saying gloomy words as an act victim appears in a secret room. In the moment that I'm able to appreciate this kind of feeling, I wonder if I'll understand the world. In the moment that I'm able to appreciate this kind of pain, I wonder if I'll understand what comes after. Are they? I don't know. Are they like trying to say that when you're born, you're bound to live a miserable life? But I wouldn't say that's true. Of course, not everybody's going to be born into like the best circumstances and shit like that. But I think your life is meant to be lived with full meaning and shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. I say I don't know a lot. I'm sorry, but huh? Like, I'm very very confused with this. I'm not even gonna lie. Rebirth, giving birth over again. I don't know. I enjoyed the song though. Genuinely, this was a nice song. I loved it a lot. I mean, especially the fast parts. They were very very nice. I was just vibing to it a lot. Even the what does that say? Okay, even the words that I'm seeing here, vicious cycle, are they trying to say that life is just a vicious cycle of just dying and living over and over again? Destiny, shed. What does shed mean? Greed, slave. Yes, here slave, eternal. I don't know. Real. Out of all of these words, the one that confuses me most is probably shed. The one that I understand is probably vicious cycle, because like, I could see people saying that life is a vicious cycle where you just live, you work, you get money, you repeat, and then you just keep on doing the same thing just to live, just to earn a living and shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. I enjoyed this a lot though. I enjoyed this a lot. Of course, I don't know the meaning, but rebirth, or giving birth rather. I'm gonna have to look into it more. Anyways, I'll say this at the end of the video all the time, every time. Please do check the link in the description. This is not my content, this is their content. Alright? Link in the description for the channel, the video. Please do check that out. But I'll stop yapping there, and I hope you all have a great one as always, everybody. Bye.